Recording in progress.
All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody. Great to have you joining us today from all over the world. Jeremy here in Dubai, and along with our co-founders, Edward and Ilya. What's up, guys?
Hey, Jeremy.
Good to
Hi,
see
Jeremy.
you. Love the background, Ilya.
Yeah, I love your background. Yeah, I did some setup with the lighting. It's a little bit different now. Yes.
It's great to be here. Of course, Dr. Anna is here with us as well today. We also, guys, have a very special announcement. We'll be doing a live interview at the end of the call with one of the founders and CEOs of one of the first DCO projects that will be launching on the Daisy Launchpad. So very excited for everyone to get a little sneak peek into one of our very first Launchpad projects. So again, we just want to welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and let's dive in and get started here today. So super exciting times. Of course, everyone knows that our referral round, the preferred customer round, is launching on July 15th all the way to July 30th. So today we're going to go through some question and answer FAQs and make sure everyone really gets all of the information, that you know exactly what's happening with that referral round. This will be the absolute last final opportunity that everyone will have to participate in the pre-sale before we go live in August. And so very, very exciting times. And Edward, Ilya, man, it's we're 3 days away from this referral round, and I don't know about you guys, but I think this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I think this is where we're really going to see a massive wave of momentum in the expansion of the Daisy community.
Yeah, Jeremy. I feel exactly the same, because we put so many things together into this round. And people can finally join outside of Daisy, right? So it's a hybrid round. So actually, we're getting closer to the open market. It's very exciting moments.
Yes, Edward, what were you going to say? I heard you jumping in there.
Oh no, I was just excited as well, and it's such a big opportunity for people. Also, the spillover maker. If somebody forgot about it, this is right now is the biggest probably pull in it. So people who know, they know. Who doesn't know, they should know right now. It's a big opportunity, because I mean, we're gonna go live in a market, and that tool looks way bigger. Yeah,
it looks bigger in July. It is bigger right now in July. That pool is bigger than May and June combined. Yeah. And that's a big opportunity, right? And 10 million Daisy tokens that are going into that bonus pool. And all you have to do to qualify to earn a share in that pool is refer 4 people to Daisy with a total of 1,000 in contributions, and you earn a share. And just like last month's bonus pool, you can earn an unlimited number of shares. So if you refer 8 people with 2,000 in contributions, you have 2 shares in that bonus pool, and there's no limit to how many shares. So this is a really, really big opportunity, going into this referral round, especially. And we'll share some of the benefits today of somebody joining Daisy prior to their referral round purchase, right? So there's some advantages for those who say, hey, I want to join Daisy and be a part of the Daisy AI crowdfunding opportunity, and I want to purchase tokens in this referral round. There's an advantage. You get a 10% token bonus if somebody joins Daisy first. And so really big opportunity for those of you that are going after this spillover maker bonus pool. Big opportunity there. So, well, let's do this. Let me pull up the screen share, and I want to thank Michael Faust for putting this PowerPoint, this presentation together, because it really identified a lot of the questions that people were asking. And so we're just going to go through this today with everybody. And I think this will really help answer any specific questions that you may have or people in your team may have. And of course, This is being recorded. It's been recorded in 9 languages. So after today's presentation, this will be available on YouTube, and you can make sure that your teams all over the world have access to this information. So let's talk about the preferred customer round that's happening on July, hang on here, let me close the video so I can see the screen. July 15th at 11 a.m. UTC time is when this referral round begins, and it ends at 11 a.m. UTC time, July the 30th. Now, I guess one quick update that's important, because we did the leaders, Pacesetter leaders, when we had a call last week discussing the referral round, unanimously, 100% of the Pacesetter leaders said, let's extend the referral round as long as we can. Initially, we were just going to do a 5-day referral round, and we figured everyone could have a chance. Either they get involved or they don't. And we were just going to do a 5-day referral round. And the leader said, no, listen, this is the biggest moment we've been waiting for. If we can go all the way to the end of July, this will really produce big results. And so we did that. In order to do that, we have to extend the Uniswap launch by 2 weeks. So initially we were going to launch on Uniswap on August the 1st, but because we're doing the pre-sale to July 30th, the Uniswap launch date will now be August the 15th. The reason that is we want everyone to have time to convert their tokens into their wallets, have all of that operating before we go live on the open exchanges. And so the development team said, hey, we need a few days to do that. And we said, well, let's not take any chances. Let's be safe. And so our official launch date on the first exchange, Uniswap, decentralized exchange, will be August the 15th. So I just wanted to make that quick announcement. So July 15th to July 30th is the referral round. Now, who can participate in this preferred customer referral round? Well, there's 2 categories of people. Number one, any member of the Daisy community who is registered and funded, so they're at least a tier 1 member in Daisy, of course, can participate in this referral round simply by going to the daisypresale.com. You'll automatically be logged in with your wallet that you use to register with Daisy, and you can purchase as much as you would like. Also, people who have not joined the Daisy community and only want to purchase the tokens. And so you may have folks on social media, friends, family, business partners who have been waiting to participate in the discounted pre-sale with the Daisy token. This is their opportunity. They do not have to join Daisy. They do not have to be a member of the Daisy community. They simply will use a referral link that you give them, and they can purchase the tokens. How many tokens will be sold in this referral round? And it's 75 million tokens. Any tokens that are not sold in the preferred customer round will be burned. What is the token price for the preferred customer round? It'll be a linear increase in price after each purchase. So very simple. Every time somebody purchases, the price goes up a little bit more incrementally from 1 USDT to 1.5 USDT. So the first person who purchases will be purchasing at 1 USDT. The last person who purchases, the final tokens, will be purchasing at 1.5 USDT, and you will see a linear increase in price after every purchase. Of course, that will all happen in real time in your back office. And obviously, the earlier that you purchase, the lower the price that you pay. So we have a really powerful bonus token offer that's on the table for Daisy members. And there's 2 categories of Daisy members that this applies to. Those of you who were Daisy members prior to July 7th at 11 a.m. UTC time. So when we completed the pre-sale round on July 7th, if you were a Daisy member at least a tier 1 member, then you will receive a 25% additional token bonus when you purchase in this preferred customer round. So if you, for example, purchase 100 Daisy tokens, you'll get 125 Daisy tokens as a bonus. If someone registers after July 7th, so for example, maybe they register on July 20th, and on July 21st, they purchase in the referral round their Daisy tokens. So if they become a Daisy member after July 7th, all the way through, anytime through the pre-sale, as long as they are a member before they make their token purchase, they will receive a 10% token bonus. So in this example, somebody bought 100 Daisy tokens, they would receive 110 Daisy tokens. If somebody bought 10,000 Daisy tokens, they would receive 11,000 Daisy tokens if they become a Daisy member before purchasing. How many tokens can a person purchase in this round? There's no minimum and no maximum. The minimum is 1 Daisy token, and there's no maximum. So any amount of tokens can be purchased at the listed price at the time of that purchase. And you can select. So in the pre-sale rounds, we had packages, right? 100 USDT, 200, 400, and so on. We had set packages. In this referral round, there will be no packages. A person will come in and simply put the amount that they want to purchase, and they can choose that at any amount. The optimal outcome is to purchase as many tokens as you can as quickly as possible. Do token purchases for the PCR round also have a vesting period? Yes, all the discounted pre-sale tokens from July 1st to July 7th have a vesting period. And the referral round also, of course, has a vesting period. But the vesting period in the referral round is a little bit more loose than in the pre-sale round. So here's how the vesting period works in the referral round. 5% of the tokens you purchase will be unvested over the first 90 days. So over the first 90 days, you will see the daily unvesting for those 90 days. And that will begin no later than August the 15th. And it could begin sooner than that, depending on when the wallets are released. So 5% from the day the wallets go live, spread out over 90 days. Then every month, another 10% of your tokens will be unvested. So another 10% of that balance will be released over a period of every 30 days, right? So every day you'll have a release of tokens at a rate of 10% per month. And of course, the reason we do that, if you understand, the logic behind vesting, it's a very necessary component because it protects the price of the token in the open market. If everyone just sold and dumped their tokens right away, then of course it would cause, instead of the price to go up, it would cause the price to go down. And so working with our tokenomics team, working with our market makers and the different exchanges, this is a very smart way to protect you, make sure that the asset that you hold, the value of this token goes up in value, and making sure that you get the maximum return on that value as well. Many people have asked, well, what if I want to sell all my tokens right away? Well, that's a simple answer. Buy the tokens on the exchange. The starting price will be $5 a token, and you can sell it a minute later, right? You can buy it and sell it anytime on the open exchanges. But if you're participating in the discount pre-sale, then of course there's going to be a vesting period. Now, one of the great benefits of the Daisy model is that when you stake the Daisy token, you earn passive rewards. You earn bonus tokens in the DCO projects. You earn yields, profit yields from those projects and in the Daisy token as well. So when you stake your Daisy token, you get a lot of benefits. And during the vesting period, all of your tokens that are vested will be earning these staking rewards. And so you're not just holding the token with no benefit, you're holding the token and you're getting the staking benefits at the same time. So it's a great advantage there for all of the Daisy community. How does a non-Daisy member access the preferred customer round? They must be referred by an existing member of the Daisy community. They will use a referral link to access the pre-sale page. And this referral link will go live on July 15th, and it will be in your daisypresale.com back office. And so when you go to daisypresale.com using the same wallet that you use to register in Daisy, using your, for example, your TronLink app or Chrome browser, you will immediately be logged into the back office, and there you will see your preferred customer referral link. It will be a different referral link than your Daisy referral link. So don't get that confused. The link that you use to refer people to Daisy AI is one link. This will be a separate link, and it will be in the daisypresale.com back office. So what do I earn? What do I earn from these customers that I refer in this referral round? First of all, you must be a member of Daisy in order to earn. You'll earn a 10% referral bonus. This is powerful. So every single person who comes into this referral round through your referral link, you get a 10% referral bonus. And guys, that's 10% USDT. So you get an instant 10% USDT bonus for every person that you refer. As you know, the normal Daisy crowd model has a 5% referral bonus. But during this 2-week window, anyone who you refer to the preferred customer round of the Daisy token, you get a 10% USDT bonus. Additionally, you will earn 3 to 4% matrix bonus. Very, very powerful. If the person is a preferred customer and they're not a Daisy member, they're not in the Daisy matrix, you will earn 4% additional bonus. If the person is in the Daisy matrix, you will earn anywhere from 3% to 4%, depending on where they are in the matrix. And of course, guys, the entire 46% of the referral plan pays out, plus the additional 5%. So you're looking at a 51% total payout in the smart contract rewards plan. So very big opportunity for all of you who have built a peer-to-peer network, who have a team of people around the world, or maybe people joining right now for the first time as they refer members who refer members who refer members to this 2-week pre-sale. It pays out in the entire rewards plan. And it's a big opportunity for everyone. So if somebody is a non-Daisy member, again, you will earn a 10% referral bonus plus Generation 1, a 4% matrix bonus. If I'm not a Daisy member, can I join Daisy before July 15th? And the answer is yes. You can join before or during this preferred customer round. So people can join Daisy at any time. Simply set up your wallet, fund it, and register with Daisy, and you'll be 100% ready to participate with all of the rewards of being a Daisy member. Where you can then refer others to buy the tokens and earn instant payments that can fund more token purchases. Now, how do I get plugged in? A lot of people ask, how do I stay up to speed? How do I get all the new information? Well, first of all, get plugged in with your refer. Get involved with any social media groups or Telegram messaging groups that they may have or their team may have. Certainly you want to plug in there. You want to make sure that you're definitely a part of the official Daisy Telegram groups. And you can access those groups from your back offices. So if you go to daisy.global, you can see the official Telegram group for Daisy AI, Daisy crowdfunding. If you go to daisypresale.com and you click on the Telegram link there, you'll be taken to the official Telegram group for the Daisy token. You also definitely want to make sure that you subscribe to the official YouTube channel. We made a a move. We initially were on Vimeo, and we made a move over to YouTube because it's much more accessible for the masses. And so we are now approaching 10,000 subscribers on that YouTube channel. We know that it'll be 100,000 subscribers very soon, now that the word is getting out. And all of our updates, all of our webinars, all of our translated videos, all of our any marketing materials, videos, all of that is published to the YouTube channel first. So the Telegram groups and the YouTube channel are the two biggest ways that you can stay plugged in to all of the real-time information. So we're excited. So guys, we're going to come back after this next segment, and we're going to share one of our very first DCO projects with you. Actually, segments of an interview that I did with the CEO of this particular project. But right now, really, really exciting opportunity. For those of you that have been a part of Daisy from the beginning, you know that our number one focus and the foundation of Daisy is the Daisy AI project. And crowdfunding this project is the biggest focus that we have as a community. We want to reach that 500 million mark with assets under management. We want to reach, we're on track to reach that $10 million raise for Endotech to develop and complete the Daisy AI technology. And of course, one of the biggest rewards, two of the biggest rewards that every contributor in Daisy gets is, number one, equity in Endotech. And guys, without disclosing any information, I'm just telling you that this is a big opportunity. The fact that you can own stock equity in Endotech, and knowing some of the things that are happening right now behind the scenes, this is huge. Edward said the other day, he said, I think that the equity is as big or bigger than even the rewards component, because if people understood the valuation that is being set up right now for Endotech and how big that's going to be in the open market, the chance to own stock in Endotech is a really big opportunity. And number two, every person who crowdfunds to the Daisy AI project also receives rewards from the trading performance. And so as the AI is being developed, as the funds are being tested and traded in the open market and profits are earned, those profits are rewarded back to the community. And this is one of the biggest rewards of participating in the Daisy crowdfund model with Endotech and Daisy AI. So Edward, I'm going to throw it over to you because you introduced all of us to Endotech. You introduced me to Endotech. You helped bring this whole collaboration together around the Daisy Crowd model. And I know that you flew out to Israel years ago with Dr. Anna, vetted this whole thing out. And we're excited that Dr. Anna is with us here today. So I think it'd be a great opportunity for you to share some of your insight. I know you've been trading for 25 years, 30, I don't know how long, 30 years. You've been a full-time trader in your life. You really understand. You help me sometimes when I have questions. I'm like, man, how come this happened? How come this? And you really help me understand how this is a long-term strategy and game plan with Endotech, but it'd be a great opportunity for you to share your thoughts on everything and introduce Dr. Anna. So I'll throw it over to you, man.
Thank you, Jeremy. So before I'll share with some things, I would actually want to call in Dr. Anna right away because she's in a different office and her battery is running low. And she's asking me, can I jump in and start presenting before my battery goes away? So I want her to show everything. And Dr. Anna, I'll just give it to you. I'll talk to after you finish. So
yeah,
there you are.
Thank you, Edward. And apologies to everyone. I'm between the meetings and I forgot my charger in the previous meeting. So I'm quite low on the battery, but I will be quick. And I would like to share you some news from Endotech. I would like to explain you the recent performance and what we expect and what's happening to us. So let me share my presentation first. Can you please?
Do you have a co-host?
Only host, okay. So what can I share it?
You should, Dr. Anna. I made you co-host, so you should be able to.
Okay, so let me try again. Okay, perfect.
Okay, good.
So this is the one. Hope you can see the presentation. So here's our update from today, from 12th of July. Our result, as you see on our applications from January 18th, are about 20%. And I know that some of the contributors find it a little bit frustrating, all the period between March 15 and today, that we are kind of went down, went up, went down again. And there have been questions whether we are still on track, whether we expect to reach the result that we were expecting, and what's going on with DAISY algos compared to Endotech algos. So here's our answers. What you can see, first of all, we shared quite a nice withdrawals, quite a nice profits with contributors. So what you see on the current balance is already minus the payouts that were provided to the community. And comparing to what we're expecting and what's happening on the market, as you know, from March 15th, Bitcoin went down from 57 to 34. Ether stayed fairly flat. It went up to over 4,000 and then went down. And alts were mixed, plus, minus, each of them. Some of them was a little bit like 10, 20% up. Some stayed in the same place, even after this period. So Bitcoin was, specifically in alpha, it lost the maximal drawdown that we expect from Bitcoin to lose, which is fine. It did not happen because of the market bearish side, but just because it was very choppy period. So there are multiple entries and multiple situations where we took the wrong side. Again, for us, it's completely normal, completely expected from the algo. On the beta side, since we went only to the bullish side, we lost 15%. On the Ether side, if you look at individual algos, they made 75% on the beta side and 169% on the alpha side. And alts stayed around zero. So the main question that we get is, why is, with such a nice numbers on the beta and alpha side, we are not more profitable, and why we are just break even from March 15th? And the answer lies in our original structure of the portfolio. In our original structure of the portfolio, the sell side, the bearish side, was much lower than the bullish side. The algos were signaling that we are in the bullish market. So that's why we put only 6% on the Ether. Now, on the buy side, it was 40%. So you can imagine that it's covered all the losses of the Bitcoin and kept us kind of flat on the results. Also, this 169%, these are results which are combined performance, right? It's a compound performance. It means that after, for example, you make 50%, the next 50% will be already 75 and forward, as we spoke before. So in reality, in the mix, when we're doing the fund, this percent of the Ether goes much lower. So again, it's exactly the same algos with different twists, with different portfolio management that we have on Endotech. And we are taking care, our main goal is to keep risk under hood, to keep risk below 40%. And right now we are very much on track. As you can see here, we went about from 40 to 20. This period we were still in positions, so it kind of does not count, because it's not that we entered positions here and we lost this 30%. So, and also I just wanted to note to you that this period, the previous 2020 ended with huge moves, with huge profits. Beginning of the year was a huge moves and huge profits. And this period of sideways market is quite normal and expected, because otherwise it would be completely crazy market to go all the time up and down. So we get typical questions for each season in our strategies. When the market is bullish, we get the questions on the level that when we enter on our buy side, right, we are asked at very early why we are not leveraging more, why we don't buy more, right? And then we keep these questions till the very last point of the market goes down. When we get to about 30% of the profits, we get the question why you don't close yet, like why are you still keeping the positions? And I get, even in my office, lots of aggressive suggestions like it's wrong, it will never go more than 30% or 35%, and we have to stand our ground of the algos. Then when we finally close our 70, 60, 75, depending on the market position, we immediately get the question of why did you take this profit, right? So we're saying, because it's a statistical algo and we know that what will happen next. After a while, market becomes bearish. So guess what? We get the silence. Nobody is kind of patting us on our back and saying, you know what, guys, you did good. You took the short positions, or you saved us from 50% drawdown. Usually we get very silent period from the clients. And this period goes, from our point of view, quite smoothly. And then we get into the most complicated for us and for our clients period of sideways market. And the reason is that we are in trend following algos with crypto. And as you can see, that once market goes up or goes down, we join the trend, and it becomes the wrong decision because it's a false trend. Now, of course, we try to limit number of times we enter. Of course, we're trying to limit the losses, but it still happens. And every time we lose 2, 3, 5%, it's painful. But after a while, we start to get questions from our contributors or investors. Why do you do this way? Why won't you just trade manually? Why do you want to continue trading with this algo if you see it with your eye that algos are losing money? And the answer is that from our point of view, when we get these questions, it means that the frustration levels went so much up that this sideways market is either going to end with some black swan or with some nice trend, or we'll have some different phase into it. So from our point, we start to add funds here. We're saying it's good. It means that this phase is going out. So again, we saw this situation not once, not twice. I'm in trading for over 20 years, in crypto for over 3 years, 3.5 years. And this happens again and again and again. And while it's frustrating, and while we are working hard on minimize each loss and to increase our profits, it's still, the situation will happen, and this is just the seasonal situation with the market. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is our progress. The trading side, again, it might be frustrating sometimes, it might be Forex sometimes, but we have a clear path of where we want to get. And we are more than online on this side. We are doing AI modeling. We started with videos, and you will see our results. Every week we are releasing, now start to release the videos. Tomorrow we'll have a new video discussing the modeling on Forex. And I'm quite happy and surprised with my team with the results, because we were working for the last few months trying to build the infrastructure, to try the first algos, to collect the data, to do the data lakes and so on. So it's a huge work that finally came together, and we're seeing the results. So AI modeling, Forex, we're a team of over 63 people working in sync. Our technology is really improving every day. We have a very aggressive roadmap of making, scalable and redundant, and technology that basically supports all the trading in crypto, in Forex, and other markets. We are starting to work on regulation fairly heavily. And I will just touch upon the audit to say that we're finding the ways to make to bring you the good news. One of the solutions that we're investigating tomorrow is to complete the audit for the whole Endotech operation, because before we were trying to shortcut and do the audit only for the DAISY. And we got advice from the company that it will be better if we will do the audit for the whole company, because they're becoming our insurer, and they want to be to feel comfortable that they checked every angle and they checked every corner of the company. So again, we're working hard to get you the audit. We passed through the technical side of the audit. We're just waiting for the final approval, because it's a big thing, not only for us, but also for the companies that are doing the audit for us. So this is our progress. We are we're excited. We're excited about things that are happening. We're excited about technology, modeling, results, Forex, everything that's happening around. And again, the frustration levels that we get for the trading results, we do understand, but keep in mind, we're still profitable. We're still on track, and we will wait for the cryptocurrency market to show us new heights and new lows, and we will join the trend. I would like to show you the final point is just to connect the dots that this is our algos running on the DAISY side. And as you can see that we have 10 million, 7.7 million, 7 million.
And we don't see. And
I will do the share of the other screen.
Yeah.
I would like to do the share of the screen. This is our back office for the DAISY. And we are running, for example, beta trend long-term on the 10 million. And we're writing beta trend midterm on the Ether, and so on. And this is portfolio management that brings us to the result that I was telling you about before. You can see again our back office in Binance. We have all this 57 sub accounts, because we grew. So we added algos, we added sub accounts, and these sub accounts come to the numbers that we discussed before. So again, we are happy that you are with us. We're very grateful that you're supporting our operation. And we hope that we will be able to bring you good news very soon, not only about the audit, but the general progress of the company in business sides, in other promised areas. And so thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Anna. If you need to go, you can go. I can cover the rest of it. I know you're between the meetings, and I know you have your son with you. Just picked him up, so I hear him in the background.
Yeah, sorry, I apologize, everybody, again. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Anyway, really quick, Jeremy, I just wanted to cover a few things. In trading, it's a seasonal thing. Like we have seasons, we have winter, we have spring, we have summer, right? And if you're stuck in a really, really cold, dark winter, you know there's going to be a spring. But if you never lived the life and they throw you in a winter, you think winter is going to be forever, right? So it's kind of like, it's hard to explain, but this is the trading. The trading has seasons. I've been in trading for 25 years, since 1996. And I had personal, like as long as a whole year, going nowhere, going negative little by little, but discipline is really a big thing in the trading. And I was talking to Dr. Anna yesterday for longer than an hour. We were just talking about all this trading and strategies. And she said, she also, by the way, she has her own personal, obviously she has her own personal fund, right? Where she trades with her algo trades, exactly same are strategies. So she has VIP account, just like I do, like we all do, right? We have our VIP accounts on the DAISY strategies. She has one of hers too. And she said, by the way, I just add some more funds into it. And then why did she do that? Well, because she knows the season, it comes close to, to change the season, to the season for us. Our season is coming. So I have 100% confidence. This is normal. This is how it's supposed to be. it would be really cool for the Daisy community to get in our season a little bit earlier. If we would launch like late 2020, right? Then we would ride a really nice wave. And right now we would be in a 3 digits, percentage profit. But it is what it is. 100% confidence. Everything is good. I'm excited for the future. I know a lot that we're not supposed to talk. We all know a lot that we're not supposed to say about some of the things that going public, working on some of the things, and audit pretty soon will give you some really amazing updates. So I'll pass it to you, Jeremy or Ilya, if you guys want to cover something.
And to that, I think it's important for people to know that, you know, in the last 90 days, less than 90 days since we've opened up withdrawals, I mean, we have rewarded over 7 million, somewhere between 7 to 10 million, somewhere around there, to the community in rewards, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, we have to put this whole thing in perspective, right? That, yeah, sure, there's gonna be ups and downs, and maybe, you know, you look at the results one day or 1 week and go, oh man, it's down. But when you, even in the short amount of time that the AI has been live, I mean, we've reached as high as 50 to 60%, right? We've paid out millions and millions in rewards that has gone to the members, and we're just getting started, right? And then, you know, I think it's just important to also note that we're talking about a season. I love that word, where the market itself went down 50%, right? From a $65,000 Bitcoin to a $30,000 Bitcoin. And sure, we can all speculate and go, man, why didn't the AI take advantage of that and whatever? Well, guys, that's why it's under development. This is the whole message. The whole power of this is the day will come where the AI may never miss those kind of moves again. But right now we're in development, and it's real-time data, real-time market experience, and we get to be a part of that, right? And so as those rewards come in and as the successful executions take place, which they're coming, we benefit from that. But Edward, I love what you said about seasons, man. I think that's really the mindset. Everything in life has its seasons, and we have to have a seasonal mindset. And you just gave me a great visual to help explain to people that, hey, if you enter life, if you're born into this world during winter, right, you might think, oh my gosh, the rest of my life is going to be like this, right? And you just think it's going to be cold and wet and snowy, and right. But no, just hang on, because there's springtime coming. There's harvest time coming. There's summertime coming, and life is about seasons, and markets are all about seasons. So that's a great analogy, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited about the next step. We're about Daisy talking. I don't know if you want to switch the subject. Make sure people understand this we're talking about two different things, right? You want to, Jeremy, try and transfer correctly?
So we opened up the webinar today talking to you about the pre-sale, the final referral round of the Daisy token. And for those of you that know, Daisy began with the crowdfunding project around Endotech. And that's still the foundation of Daisy. And we are moving towards some big benchmarks over the next 6 to 12 months. But we have now stepped into the next phase, which is our decentralized crowd offering platform, our DCO platform. And this is supported by the utility token, the Daisy token. And many of you are plugged in, you know what's coming. So one of our big commitments to the community is, and one of our big desires, and honestly, it's because, and I hope everyone will watch the whole interview, because we're going to show you a segments of the interview today. But I hope you watch the whole interview, because at the end of the interview, I asked the CEO of this mobile phone blockchain decentralized operating system app store project, why did you choose to go with Daisy to crowdfund this project, just to back this project? Because I know they have a lot of other options available to them, right? Many VC firms and institutional investors have offered to back their project, and they've chosen to go the crowdfunding route with Daisy. And at the end of the entire interview, I asked them the question, from your perspective, why? And his answer really made me feel so proud of this community. And the reason we're attracting projects that have the potential to be multi-billion-dollar projects, we're attracting major projects in the marketplace right now from the very beginning, major projects. And the reason is because of you, because of this community, because of the power of this community, the story that we've already created, and the momentum that we have as a community. This is the asset of Daisy to business owners everywhere that are partnering with the DCO platform. So we're going to play clips from a live interview. I did it at 4:30 this morning here in Dubai, and to give you an opportunity to just hear some of the insight on one of the first projects that we're going to be launching and announcing to the community in the next couple of months. So let me pull my screen share back up. Let me make sure it's optimized for video. And you guys enjoy this video. And translators, I apologize in advance. Interpreters, I apologize in advance if we talked fast on this recording. Thank you so much for translating this for us here today. We're going to close out with this video. All right, Chris, man, I appreciate you jumping on, bro. It is 4:45 a.m. for me here in Dubai. I know that you are with the family the last few days because you guys are getting ready to just put in those 20-hour days with the tech project that you're developing. So you're traveling right now. I think you said you're in Hershey, Pennsylvania, heading to Tennessee tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're doing a global Zoom, and I'm maybe like 20 minutes from Amish country where they don't even have running water still, and there's horse and buggies going by here. It's pretty rad.
I love it, man. I'm out here in Dubai right now, so man, what a
little different between Dubai and Amish country. It's the juxtaposition that we live in today. So, but it's awesome.
Well, bro, we're just so pumped, man. You know the Daisy story, and we're just honored. You and I have now met together multiple times. And I fell in love with your project, your vision, the team that you put together, some of the acquisitions that you guys have now done with other companies and technologies for your platform. And we've shared with our community many times that this DCO platform, this launch pad that we're creating, really we're focusing on attracting projects that have the capacity to become multi-billion-dollar projects, that we really can get in front of major market moves, bringing real value to the marketplace. And when you shared with me, so went all the way back to the privacy side of the phone, and then the conversation went so much deeper into this idea of an operating system that was blockchain based. And then you told me about your relationship and partnerships with Cardano. And then really what flipped the switch for me was this idea of a decentralized app environment that is all blockchain based, and where early crowd participating members can have rewards from that, can have equity in that side of things. That the phone is one thing, that's a power play all in of itself, but the operating system and this idea of a decentralized app store, and then a mobile phone that actually mines revenue and taps into DeFi algorithms and all of the things that you shared. So, bro, I'm going to throw it to you because I'm just giving everybody a quick snapshot of our conversations for the last few months. But, bro, this project is one of the most exciting projects that we're pumped to get behind with the Daisy community. And I just thought it'd be incredible to take a few minutes, let you share the vision of what you're bringing to the table, and give everybody a sneak peek into what you've put together.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, and it's a pleasure to be here. Your community and the results that I have watched you guys get or heard about, through the relationships that we share, it just speaks for itself. So, we're very excited. Here's how I explain it to everybody very simply. I go, you know, a lot of people are fans of Elon Musk, right? I'm a fan of Elon Musk. You know, some people aren't, some people are. But the reality is regardless where you land on that, dude is smart, right?
Yeah.
And he's probably not from this country. I joke all the time. I don't think he's doing anything other than trying to get home, and Mars is just a gas stop, right? Like, I don't think he's from here. But if you think about Elon, right, and you go, okay, well, one of his projects is called Neuralink. A lot of people have probably read about it, right, which is the chip that they're putting in pigs' brains, things like that right now, and it's called Neuralink. And essentially, it's the chip inside your head, right? Now, if I ask most people on this, are you ready to get that chip? Hell no, I'm not getting that chip.
Right.
Right. And maybe they can't explain why, but if they really thought about it, the main reason why is because they know that they don't control that chip. They know that some company, whether it's Elon's or not.
Right.
But then I remind them that you already have that chip. It's just not under your skin.
Wow.
Apple's $1 trillion company. Amazon's $1 trillion company. Facebook just hit $1 trillion company. The 5 biggest companies in the planet today are $1 trillion companies, and every single one of them is the 5 tech companies that you know and love and that you use every day. 20 years ago, they were oil companies. Data's the new oil. And the difference between then and now is we have, for the last 15 years, not knowing it, we took free because free felt good. Free was great. Free email, free this, free cloud, free that, free pictures, free drive. And we thought it was free.
Yeah.
And we didn't think anything of what we were paying for because, like, well, we're not doing anything secret or private. Like, we don't have anything to hide. And that's all true. Most people don't. But we took it for free and we paid with convenience. We paid for convenience with our data. And ultimately what that's done is we've paid with our identity. Because Google, Amazon, Alexa, you name the big tech company, they know more about you and your habits than even you do, or your wife or your husband or your significant other or your partner.
Yeah.
We all communicate and none of us control that situation right now. And it wouldn't be that hard for us to do that if someone would just solve it. So we decided to solve it.
Yeah. Well, and it's incredible too, because, you know, you mentioned those 5 empire companies that the new oil is data, and they become the wealthiest companies in the world. They've never offered to share that wealth with you and I. They never said, hey, if you become radical about our brand, if you engage in our app stores, if you play our games, if you, whatever it is, we're going to create wealth and we're going to share it with you. That's never been offered. And so that was the other thing.
And
really,
I mean, and that's what's so funny, right? Is like it's so obvious to me anyway, and I think to you, like, it's so obvious. Like, what if they had those companies that you mentioned, their business models what's broken, their business models what's out of date. What happens when an operating system comes in and an ecosystem comes in and says, hey, Fortnite users, not only are you not paying 30%, but every time someone buys something, if you brought them to the ecosystem, you're getting a VIG on that.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, what would happen then?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, right? So
Yeah.
I think we're going to BlackBerry them. I
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
do.
No, it is. It's destructive because it's taking, right now we are the asset. Our data is the asset for the empires. Our phone and usage of that phone, we are the asset. The world, the people, it's the asset. And the disruption is to say, hey, let's make it an asset that you own. Let's make it an asset. Let's make your mobile phone an asset for you and your family. Let's make it a financial asset. Let's make it a security asset. Let's make your life better, safer, and let's put some more money in your pocket, because right now you are the asset. Your data is the asset. So why not put that asset back into the hands of the people? And that's freaking disruptive, bro.
Oh, and not only is it disruptive, it's sustainable. And that's more important, right?
Yeah.
Disruption is one thing. It's sustainable because what you just said is the key. So the last bill that I know most people will turn off, whether they lose their house, their car, their whatever, the last bill they're going to turn off is currently, could change, but currently, whatever their smartphone situation is, right? That's the last bill that's turning off.
100%.
And regardless of how much or little they have. And what if it didn't even have to be a bill at all? So why we partner with Cardano, because you brought that up,
Yes.
and we're agnostic in some ways. So our operating system is going to be multiple chain compliant. It'll have, depending on what the situation is, but where we partnered with Cardano was specific around 2 key areas. One was around where we're going to store the metadata around your decentralized identity. And the reason why we did that is because they spent 6.5 years doing 95 and counting peer-reviewed research papers on their cryptography, the security of it, the speed, all that stuff, before they started building anything. And then they started building stuff 4 years ago. So about 4 years into that, they started building stuff. So they figured out how to build it right before they started writing code.
Yep.
And that matters when you're talking about things like principal authority, which is when you and I are the ultimate owner of our domain, our dominion in a digital physical world. When we own our identity and we have principal authority over where that's delegated or not, right? And so you don't want that sitting on something that isn't secure, that could go away, or that might not be decentralized fully. So Cardano checked the box on that. The other thing they had, as many people know, on March 1st, I think it was, or March 31st, I can't remember which date, but on one of those dates, the Mary hard fork completed and metadata became the first multi-asset ledger, which means, for those who know crypto, that not only ADA is treated like a first-class citizen on their blockchain, but any token that's minted, including a decentralized identity for a piece of equipment or for a human, is treated like a first-class citizen, meaning no gas fees, like far more efficient, right? So that was a huge piece. We didn't have the time or energy or desire to go build a $50 billion blockchain. We're not going to go raise money and go, hey, we're going to build a blockchain. It's going to be better than the freaking companies that have done it for 8 years. Like, are you kidding me? Right? Like, let's focus on the layer 2. They've got $30 billion worth of staking right now on Cardano. That is 2.5 times what's on Ethereum as of last week. 12.5 billion on Ethereum, 30 billion voluntarily staked. And the reason why they're staked is because people believe in the infrastructure, but there's nothing to do on it yet.
Yep.
So the second thing that we liked about Cardano is self-executing native smart contracts. So forget ERC 721, all that. As many people know, in Alonzo, when that fork happens in September, that's going to enable things that are going to allow us to do things like remunerate royalties on NFTs or pay commissions on sales or in-game activity that is yield farming. We can do those things through smart contracts that natively self-execute. So our operating system can actually provide not only efficient remuneration to the people in these different peer-to-peer communities that are building on top of it and bringing network effects to it, but those two things are what Cardano, we believe, and we believe for right now, had the ability to be best at. And it also gave us a chance to be one of the first major commercial use cases on top of a $50 billion or $60 billion infrastructure, which gives us strategic advantages as well because we stand out.
Yes.
Right. So from a standpoint, it's like we're not going up throwing spaghetti against the wall as another thing on Ethereum where the gas fees could be 3x one day and then and even though they're going to solve that, I believe over time, the reality is it wasn't built for what we're trying to do.
Right.
And so we had to wait. Like we couldn't have done this business a year ago or 2 years ago. We've been working with Cardano and looking at things for over 3.5 years. Timing's everything. And so a lot of this is serendipitous. It's relationships that have been in development. It's technologies that have been in development for decades or more. And it's just timing. And then it's being able to put those pieces together. And then, excitingly enough, find relationships like you and your group where we know that when it comes time to actually tell people what we're doing and where they can go get it, that we can move significant volume through channels like yourself and bring human beings, not just users, human beings onto a platform where they can be human beings and leverage technology versus be leveraged by it.
Oh yeah, we're excited. We're excited to be a part of crowdfunding, the technology behind this operating system. We're excited about the tokenomics that you're putting together inside of the App Store and the future of that and where that's going to go. It's a game changer, right? I mean, we've seen what app stores can do, and when you start putting together, pay to play, right, on gaming, you start putting together, DeFi wallets that have AI algorithms built into it that are constantly placing your funds into the highest yield returns. When you start talking about a hardware phone that can actually be a node and be earning, your hardware can be earning you tokens. I mean, the game just changes, right?
And think about, oh God, we could go. So I'll leave a little bit of this because you're getting me excited, and I want to give you guys a little bit of this. So imagine an operating system, us, and a device ecosystem, which includes not only phones or whatever else, but anything that runs that operating system, that was built from the ground up to inspire and enable play to earn.
Yes.
And that's an economy that hasn't even started yet. Direct to avatar sales is the next direct to consumer. It's dwarfing direct to consumer. There was $66 billion worth of direct to avatar sales. That's where
a virtual thing buys a virtual thing for itself.
Yes.
Right? Like think you bought a skin of sneakers for your avatar in Fortnite, right? That's direct to avatar. It's stuff that people haven't even thought of yet. And it's $66 billion industry last year. So part of the technology stack that we've already got, deals that we'll be announcing soon. There's a company that's doing a $10 billion IPO this month. They just announced it last week. It has about 60 brands, most of which you would know and shop with on a daily basis, fashion brands, legacy brands, things like that. We're partnering with them on a whole NFT exclusive thing. So literally what will happen is inside of our user base, not only will you have devices, you'll also get premier access to promote and consume, or to consume first and then promote and earn, like film drops and fashion shows that are happening in the metaverse. And every single one of those things will be commissionable. And every single one of those things will be peer-to-peer economies going to work. And then discovering artists out of that situation. Imagine what it looks like when a kid's not just platformed on YouTube, hoping they don't deplatform because he says or does the wrong thing and only living off ad revenue. What if those 5 million subscribers or 300,000 subscribers are in business with him or her? And what if they're able to create their own merch and do all that and deploy it through an ecosystem that was built and designed for that very thing? Like when you think about those kind of economies that get unlocked, you could be part of that with us. And we're just here trying to make sure that the rails are greased and ready to go.
So we watched the sun go down before our very eyes behind you tonight. And here I am in Dubai. And I just thought it's kind of cool. I'm going to show you the sun coming up here over the Burj Khalifa.
My wife's saying goodnight to me. So that's a good thing. That's why I look to the right.
I would love to maybe close out with this question because it's an honor for us, right? There's a lot of different places that you can go, the traditional route, VCs, et cetera, but you're embracing this peer-to-peer crowd model that we have for some of the highest level technology components that you're putting together in the blockchain world with Daisy. So I think it'd be great to share with our community who's gonna be watching this, what is it about Daisy and about the Daisy community and what we've done as a community that attracted you to say, hey, this is powerful. There's an alignment here. Let's give this community an opportunity to be a part of crowdsourcing and getting behind promoting this project. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek. Make sure that you do watch the full interview. We will have the subtitles on the YouTube videos as well. I know that Chris and I both spoke very fast in that interview, so the interpreters may have had a difficult time with some of that, but we will have the subtitles in that as well. But just one of several very exciting projects that we get to be in front of. Just imagine being able to earn from a global decentralized app store. Imagine owning a phone, wink, wink, AKA a Daisy phone, that allows you to mine digital currency just by having your phone turned on. Think about that. Think about having hard wallets that are connected to AI into the DeFi space that allow you to get maximum yields from real-time DeFi projects, whichever's paying the most. Imagine the gaming environment that Chris spoke about. And he goes into some really good details on some projects that literally saved people's lives financially during the COVID crisis. And they were making full-time incomes through decentralized games. Incredible, right? This whole peer-to-peer ecosystem is changing the world. And of course, data privacy and having true data privacy on the blockchain. This is a disruptive project. So Ilya, Edward, I guess let me throw it to you guys to close out the webinar today. We've got a couple more days left till we open this referral round. And we've got some more exciting announcements that will be coming over the next few days and weeks. And throw it to you guys to close us out today.
Right. Edward, you want to start first?
Sure. Well, we have so much to share and so much not allowed to share yet, but it's all coming right now. Just want everyone to think through before we start this referral round, this to strategize, get ready. This is a big one. This is really, really big one. And don't forget about Spillover Maker, because you can earn so much tokens. This pool, I mean, if you knew, I mean, you probably know what the last pool was there, right? Jeremy, it was over 2,000 tokens per each share, right? And this one is even bigger right now. Take advantage. Also, did we figure out, are we gonna do combined, Jeremy? I don't know if I should ask, say, yeah.
I would say let's announce that in the next couple of days, and let's get a final conversation.
We're finalizing some of the things, so I'm afraid to say too much. You know, there's so many things. Let's just finish. We already went over an hour. Ilya, go ahead, close the call, and let's hit it strong.
Yeah, right. So it was very long call today, but very, very interesting call. I think people got finally their questions answered from trading side, right, from Endotech side, because so many people, they ask, please guys, bring Dr. Anna, because we want to hear what is happening in trading. I think she explained it like perfectly, right? She compared with some single strategies of Endotech. Personally, I mean, I knew what was happening, but personally, after I heard what she was talking about, so I feel very, very confident. Being VIP customer as well, just like Edward and many people else, right? So I feel very confident. And Jeremy, I really appreciated your interview. This sneak peek was very, very good. And there is a reason why actually you showed this, right, interview. It's because it's one of the first DCOs that we're going to be announcing in the next few weeks. And again, the reason why we showed is because so many people, they ask, okay, guys, could you please show us what projects we're talking about, right? Because this is all related to DCO platform that we are launching. So now we doing the last round of Daisy token, and this Daisy token will be the heart and the core of Daisy DCO platform. And just one of examples of the projects that we're going to be bringing on board is this amazing project, which is not a startup company, by the way. They have a very long history, and we're going to hear more from them directly, right, from founders about their history, what they have achieved so far, right? Because I mean, from this sneak peek, it's very difficult to figure it out, right? So I really enjoyed this interview. So we'll have a chance to listen to the full interview, right? So and maybe you will know why he's so excited to partner with Daisy, right? So this is your question, Jeremy, that you teased everybody. You didn't give us an answer in the sneak peek. So yes, I think it was very interesting call today, and it's time now to wrap it up. I mean, our interpreters probably got very, very tired, especially from the last part. And it's time for us to go back to work, because we only have 2-3 days left. And preferred customer round is about to start in 3 days, guys. So we'll give you more updates again regarding all the promotions. Everything will be in written form, so that every single Daisy member will know exactly all the rules, what is happening here, and all the questions will be answered in case that you didn't get the answer from this current call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. And we just posted the YouTube videos of the interview, the highlights of the interview, as well as the link to today's playback on YouTube as well. So all of that is on the Telegram chat, and make sure you share that out with your team. So thanks everyone, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.